Hey everyone, Kyle Wolf here at AOMC with another product video. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button down below for all the latest content, and of course check out all the great products, parts, and accessories at aomc.mx. And while you're there, take advantage of the AOMC Trail Mail, free shipping and handling on orders over $99. Today we're going to be looking at tires and a few tires from the same manufacturer. We're going to be looking at KENDA Tires and a few of the options that they have for the different terrain and the different conditions. We got the Washougal II, the Southwick II, and their IBEX tires. So we're going to take a look at all three of those so you can determine the right tire choice for you. First we have the Washougal II right here. And this is named after, of course, Washougal Motocross in Washington. You know, it's really good soil up there, but it's a really hard, slick base, and that's what they've designed this tire for slick conditions. So, you know, the tread pattern is for harder pack conditions. You get a nice wide base. The compound in these is a really sticky compound. So on those hard pack slick conditions, the sticky compound grips onto the dirt really well. So it's not going to slide all over the place. So you get the wide platform, but you get nice grip and traction out of the sticky compound. And these tall knobs right here mean, you know, less knob flex. So instead of, you know, the tire giving when it's over so far in a corner and sliding out on you, these aren't going to give, and you know, they're going to stay nice and planted, so you get nice traction on hard packed soil, optimum grip as much as possible depending on how the promoter preps the racetrack. You know, if it's a hard packed track, you know, especially clay. On clay tracks, a lot of guys like to use this, and you know, even on more intermediate type of dirt, you know, more, you know, tacky dirt, riders still like to use the Washougal because of that platform. You still get the sticky, so you get even more traction out of it. But this is the great hard pack tire. Again, this is the Washougal II tire. Great hard pack tire. Sticky knobs, tall knobs, great. You know, great for the hard pack slick conditions. Next one we have here is the Southwick II tire. And of course, again, this is named after the infamous Southwick up in New England. Sand. It's a sand tire, and as you can see right here, these tall knobs, you know, make it as almost a paddle tire. Technically, in racing, in motocross racing and pro racing, paddle tires are outlawed. This is the closest thing you get to a paddle tire with these tall knobs right here. Open spacing, so if you're in the sand, you know, the sand's going to clear out. You know, it's not going to pack in and, you know, throw a lot, you know, and you decrease your traction. And this is a great mud tire as well because of those tall knobs, because of the wide spacing. Sticky knobs again on this for a, you know, for tracks with a soft dirt but a hard base underneath. Southwick is known for that. You know, the topsoil is sandy, but it's a really hard base. Unlike, you know, over in Europe like Belgium and Holland, where it's just bottomless sand, you know, Southwick has a really hard base to it. So this is a great crossover tire for the soft, you know, for the soft conditions, but it's also hard packed. So you get the tall knobs, like I said, so you know, it digs into the sand really well. But you know, if you get to that hard base, you got sticky knobs on here, so you know, you get the grip. It's not going to slide on you once you get into that hard packed terrain. So again, this is the Southwick II, great sand tire. Little features in here for the hard pack if you get down to that hard pack base. But this is the Southwick II once again. You know, you can pick that up as well. And the last tire we have here is KENDA's IBEX tire. Now this is molded for, you know, enduro cross, hard enduro. You know, guys ran this, they run it at the hard enduros like Erzberg, Romaniac, Sea to Sky, Hell's Gate, Roof of Africa, all those. And it's especially big on the enduro cross scene. You get a really wide base right here. You know, the sidewall is still the same, so it's going to fit on your wheel just fine. The base, the wide platform right here, makes it really nice for getting over those slippery rocks, the logs. You get, you know, the more platform you have, the more base you have for your tire to sit on, you know, the better traction, you get more stability out of it. Not only that, but the knobs are super sticky. You know, the Southwick II and the Washougal II have sticky tread compound. This is their super sticky. You know, so on slippery rocks, slippery logs, you know, when they're wet or anything, they're going to dig in a lot more. You're going to get a lot more traction out of them, which is really nice. really soft compound. This is almost like a trials tire. This is basically a crossover between a standard dirt bike tire like the Washougal II and then your trials tire like you would normally find on like a gas or a Sherco trials bike. So there's a lot of flex in the knobs, a lot of stickiness in them. You know, the traction right here, you know, the knobs, there's some flex in the side knobs, or, you know, rollover, I guess I should say. So, you know, when you are, you know, on the edge, the knobs flex, so they will actually turn over more and increase the, you know, the platform on the side with that sticky compound, so you get traction all over, you know, no matter what angle that you're on. You can also run a lower tire pressure with this. You know, this comes extremely handy if you're going to run a heavy duty tube in endurocross. You can still run a lower compound because of how thick the tire is top to bottom. You can see right here in the carcass inside the structure, how it's structured and how it's molded. It's a little bit taller, you know, especially with these tall knobs, so you can get a little bit more out of it. I wouldn't drop it too much, but you can drop it a little bit. Instead of, you know, the typical 12 pounds that you might run in a normal tire, you can drop this to maybe 10 or 9 and still get, you know, the grip out of it, a little bit more grip actually, and you're not going to run the chance on, you know, getting a flat pinch in the tube, you know, by hitting a rock or anything. You're still going to get full traction and usability out of this. So this again is the KENDA IBEX tires, the crossover hybrid, you know, dirt bike trials tire. So those are just a few options from KENDA. Again, that was the IBEX. We also showed you the Washougal II and the Southwick II upgrades from the original Washougal and Southwick. Different compounds, a little change up on the tread pattern, but overall still great tires, still great for any condition that you're going to be riding in. So once again, those are KENDA tires. You can find more items like those, as well as any other great products, parts, and accessories at aomc.mx.